Changes to the PERS retirement system were revived in the Mississippi State Senate. Many of the asks from both retirees and Mississippi cities and towns live on now through this measure. 12 News senior political correspondent Richard Lake joins us live from the state capitol. Richard, I guess it turns out PERS isn't dead after all.
That's right, Mel. So this measure does keep the issue of PERS alive in front of mind for lawmakers. And this bill will hope to shore up PERS as well as ensure retirees that their benefits will not be touched.
PERS is back this legislative session with new momentum as the Senate passed an amended version of House Bill 1618. The Senate version would keep the PERS Board of Trustees as is with no changes. It would also freeze the 2% employer contribution increase and task the legislature with allocating the equivalent dollar amount, and requires an additional 2 actuaries to provide input on investments.
What we've proposed is to put 2 actuaries into the mix. Those actuaries will not be on the board, but will just provide some additional kind of financial and economic kind of input to the board to help make decisions on kind of the solvency of the system going forward. The Senate position is that the PERS system needs some infusion of cash. There will not be anything changing the PERS board. It will remain the same.
Senator Parker says he is unsure just how much money the Senate will be looking to allocate into PERS. Another critical piece of this measure is that the bill specifically says that existing benefits will not be impacted.
We've made promises to our retirees. We've made promises to people who are active in the system right now, and a lot of them have chosen the profession they're in based upon those promises. And I don't think we could go back on those promises even if we wanted to, but I wanted to make sure in the language of this bill that it is very, very clear that we are not going to change existing benefits or COLA benefits for any of our people in the system right now.
The bill now heads to the House, where they can agree to these changes or invite conference.
Now, we don't know how much money just yet the Senate will be allocating, but we can expect it to be at least $150 million. Reporting live from the state capitol, Richard Lake, 12 News.